What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Wilson, and today I'm bringing you a brand new product to me, to this fish room, to my office, but I have 4 whale 500s running in this aquarium palace. Yes, that's right. I've got multiple whale 500s running. I've got 2 right next to you, and I've got 2 running on the Lake Tanganyika tank inside my office. And today we're going to unbox the Whale 120. It is the smallest version of the whale line. There is the Whale 120, 200, 350, and 500. Now the 500 is going to be equipped for about a 130-gallon aquarium. I mean, that's what it says. It says 135, but I would still put 2 of these on any aquarium that was 75 gallons or larger. And that has become a thing for me no matter what canister I've ever used inside my fish room or on any one of the aquariums that I've ever set up. Now, let me give you a quick disclaimer. I do work for the company Sicce. However, I'm going to do this review, unboxing, initial type. What is it? Is it good? Do I like it? What don't I like about it? Just like I've done everything from Sun to the FX6, the FX4, all the way back to the original ones that I've done on this channel. So rest assured that there will be some not so great things about the whale line, but that comes with anything when you're talking about a canister. So let's get right to it. Now, isn't this cute? This is the Whale 120. Now, what's really nice about the brand Sicce is that not only are they all manufactured, created, and done in Italy and then shipped everywhere that it needs to be shipped, including North America, but it is known for its reliability, its silence, build quality, and warranty. Now, those are some heavy hitters when it comes to anything you put inside your aquarium, let alone your aquarium room, because these are our hard-earned dollars, right? So I have always been a proponent of Sun. Now that I work for a company that moves water, what better way to try it than to utilize all of the products that we have in our line here in North America? And one of them is the whale. And so I looked at the largest capacity that the whale line had, and it is the 500, and it does 135 gallons. The little guy doing a max of 30 gallons. So when it comes to a negative, these are never going to compete with your Fluval FX6. Just not happening. Never was intended, wasn't going to be the case. However, it's going to be far quieter than probably 99% of any aquarium filtration device that you put in your aquarium, especially when you get it underneath a cabinet or you put it to the side and you don't have a large room that echoes. Hopefully, you don't have an echo. So here's the deal. We're going to unbox it. I'm going to give you my initial thoughts on build quality, what I like, what I don't like about it currently, and then we'll do 30 days from now. I want you to do me a favor, check back and let me know, hey, it's time to do an actual review. So let's unbox this bad boy. And before we do that, do me a favor. If you want to see more content like this or you enjoy what you're seeing already, which how could you not? I'm kidding. Do me a favor, hit subscribe, the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what you'd love to see on this channel, even though I probably will do a lot of things that I enjoy doing. So let's unbox this bad boy. So nice little box, right? It's cute, it's snazzy, and it's Italian. And Italians make sexy products, right? So 3-year warranty, guaranteed. 120 is the brand name. Now this moves 120 liters of water, which is where we get the 120. And that is gonna be 30 US gallons, right? So we've got a 30 US gallons. So if we were to brand this, it would be the Whale 30, right? That's the idea when we brand filtration devices. But Sicce is European and they're gonna go with liters, and that's perfectly fine. We can convert, we've got the internet. So 30 gallons, I would put this on a 30-gallon aquarium. And I say that confidently because there's not many African cichlids that you're gonna be able to put, your smaller Congo stuff, your shell dwellers, but you're not gonna put haps and peacocks inside of a 30-gallon. And if you are, they're gonna be little, and this will do the job. And if you're doing planet tanks, smaller aquarium, nano fish, this is the absolute perfect companion for one of those aquariums. So let's fire this bad boy up. They have their own media. The other cool thing is this comes with everything you need. I'm talking denitrification, I'm talking your ceramic rings, your polishing pads, the whole 9 yards. And the small line comes with 3 and it goes all the way up to 4 in terms of baskets. So let's crack this bad boy open. Now remember, you could put any media you want in here. You know, I typically prefer ChemiPure. I've been on a max out kick lately, as Liam said, max out pro. But you can put whatever your heart desires. There is no right or wrong or how you do it. The only right or wrong is gonna be how you set it up and the way you put your media in, and we'll talk about that as well. So you get your Tradish booklet. Now, oh, almost dropped it. What I do like about the booklet is it's not flashy, there's no color. That means the environment is being protected in some way, shape, or form. Now people go, get rid of it and do the internet. I got it, but these are still relevant. I still hold on to these because there is a lot of information that is readily available in case your Wi-Fi's go down. So now let's pull out, you know, some plastics in the box, but I think necessary plastics. So let's go with this bad boy. You've got your lovely, lovely attachments. Actually, I like that. It is very, very thick, very durable. This is a self-priming, and each knob has a maximum flow or minimum flow when it comes to your return. So the out has an adjuster right above your aquarium. That's way better than trying to get under your aquarium and adjusting or adding your ball valve or whatever you're gonna leave in the comments. It is right there on the top. Very durable. You've got your typical strainer, which I'm assuming there's gonna be a tube in there. It's pretty snazzy. This stuff is very durable. Huh, there's a little ball in here. That is for the self-priming. And we'll talk about the self-priming here in a second. Let me, So that's really neat. This stuff is very, very, very secure. Let me put this down for a second. But this is very, I don't see any of this. Look at that. Oh yeah. No, this is very durable. I do not see anything going wrong with this, you know, unless you ran it over with a truck, which I don't know why you would, but this is the in, that's the self-priming. We'll get to that. So I'm gonna put these bad boys right there. And then you've got your strainer, and then you've got some little goodies, huh? You got some nails. Now, this is going to be your directional flow piece, and that's gonna go with the elbow, right? So pretty simple. We're looking at it. Okay, good, good, right? Huh? Let's see. Boom. Look at that. Where's the out? Out. Nope, so it's gonna be the other way. Super easy. Look at that. Trial and error. Now, I actually like that. It's not very long, but that's good, and you can extend it by making your own. But I like the ability to block the flow from certain things. Let's say you've just added plants, or you don't want the flow to go to a certain area because you want a potential dead spot for a specific set of fish that may be breeding, but you can even turn it down so that the flow goes this way. I dig that, and I dig the quality plastics. This is a far better build quality than what the Sun would be in terms of plastics, of course. And as far as comparing this to fluval pieces, I would say that it's on par, if not slightly better, based on the features that I have. There's no rubber bands that I have to deal with. There's just that right there that you can modify yourself. And then the rest of the stuff is just gonna be your suction cups, which I'm gonna give this a meh, right? These aren't really robust. They probably work in most cases, but they're very chintzy. And then you've got your clips, right? These are gonna go over the hose, pretty simple, very durable. Like, look at this. I can't even squeeze it shut. Now, I'm not saying I'm super strong, but I mean, it's really hard. So very, very durable plastic, which I really enjoy. I'm gonna set these aside over here. Now it comes to hosing. I love hosing. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But this is very, very pliable. but also rigid, if that makes sense. No, not ribbed for the pleasure of the filtration device. This is actually good, and it is non-see-through, so it's not transparent because it's going to prevent algae from building up. Now, it's not going to stop it, but it's probably going to mitigate it most of the time. You still may have to do some cleansing every once in a while, but a nice long hose. It's hefty. It doesn't seem to kink. I like it. I like the hose, and it's very easy to cut. So overall, digging the quality of material coming from this whale line. And so now we've got, let's see, isn't it? Oh, yep, here we go. So there you go, a transparent intake. Look at that, how easy. And you can cut this, I'm assuming, boom, boom, and then put it up in there, you'll never see it. But I do like the transparent look because once it's in the aquarium, it's going to hide it much better than what you see, this big black tube. I don't have any in here because I actually have one in the far right corner, but I've come accustomed to not wanting anything across the back, and you'll see that throughout this channel moving forward, even without backgrounds. So I do dig that transparent look, and you know, this is pretty long for something that would go into a 30-gallon. Definitely nice. And just so that you're aware, the Whale 500 is much longer. It's probably about that much difference, and it will go down and hit the bottom of, you know, an 18-inch aquarium, so a 75. Very nice. I'm digging the quality. So let's get this cute little thing out of the bag. What do we got? Anything else? Nope. So we'll just pop this bad boy out. Now, there are rubber feet. These rubber feet help with vibration. They're called anti-vibration feet. And they're made of silicone, and they're very nice and sturdy. It doesn't allow it to rock, and when you drag it, it's not gonna fall out. So I really, really, really dig on that. I mean, it's cute. So overall, when you're looking at the build quality of this, it's solid. It's a little hefty for something that would filter 30 gallons. And the Whale 500 is about that much taller. And I believe on the height, it is 15 inches tall, which is not bad. That's not very tall at all, but doing 135 gallons, it's gonna need to be a little bit taller because they're not very thick, which I do prefer. And I'll give you that reason here in a moment. But it has this quick stop method. This is very, very, very sturdy. I really like how durable this is. I can see myself doing this thousands of times, stopping the flow so I can do water changes. But what I also like about it is how swift it is for both of them, right? I don't have to disconnect one and one, like the fluval. That's a win here. I can just go, boop, it's over. Flow has stopped, bingo. Now the only thing that I'm gonna deal with is if I have a leak from the canister. Now, typically when you have leaks with canisters, it's probably user error and or the silicone ring or the O-ring that's inside. So always do your maintenance and check it out. That's the best advice I can give you. I have only had 2 filters ever in my entire life leak on me. One is I physically cracked it by myself. It was a Sun. And the other was an O-ring issue, and it was my fault because there was debris in it. And I ultimately got it out, and it worked perfectly fine after that. So this is the Whale 120. Look at that, easy to open, super nice. Well, I'm a dummy because I didn't fully do it. Boom. This is hefty, very, very solid motor, and you could do all your maintenance super easy. Look at that. Do your cleaning, do your regular maintenance. I like it. These, very, very durable, much more durable than these, which is saying a lot because these are very durable. So, you know, I don't foresee you having many issues unless you throw these down the stairs, and in that case, it's your fault. But very hefty, very solid. I'm digging it. Now, here comes the can, right? We'll just call this the canister. Now, what I do know about this, and I've already pre-done this, is I'm gonna pull out a basket to show you. So this basket right here has a handle. You can see that handle right here. Only the top one comes with it installed. The rest come in the bag. And what happens is they probably do that for time and money. But what's really neat is, comes with your top layer, you pop it off. It's got this nice little cutout we'll get to in a second, but you've got your floating basket, right? Super simple. And then to get the baskets out without it, you just put your hands like this and pull up. But I've already got these on there. Comes with some polishing and then turns into denitrification. You got your polishing pad to collect debris, nice porous sponge. And then that's it. That's awesome, right? Pretty simple, same little divot cutout. I'll call it a trail. And then you've got your bottom one, which comes from a very coarse going down here. So I would assume, I'm not looking at the box here, you do coarse, then you kind of trap it a little bit, right? So you go big particles, little particles, and then you're gonna go denitrification, you know, a little bit of polish action, and then a little bit more of capturing debris, and then you're gonna go right into your biological filtration. And the reason why I say that is, can's wide open, but where's the water go? So, by the way, build quality on the baskets, pristine. I mean, you can see that these bad boys they're durable. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't foresee them ever having an issue when it comes to something breaking. Put it right back in. Just like the box would tell you, the way I pulled it out. Now, this is gonna be pretty easy, I'm gonna show you. So, water comes in, which we'll call the intake, and it comes out in here underneath, right? So it comes out right there. I don't know if you can see that, but in and then out inside the canister. So when it comes out inside the canister, it's technically going in, but I didn't want to say in twice. It comes down into this trail, and then it breaks down here. The water breaks out and then fills up through, and these baskets sit pretty tight. So yeah, there'll probably be some bypass, but I don't foresee it being a ton. Comes up through, and then out what we're gonna call the return. A lot of people say output or outtake. It's not an outtake, it could be an output, but we're gonna call it the return because this is the water returning to the aquarium. And that's it. When you put this back on, make sure we got this all rocking and rolling. You wanna take that part and make sure it measures up to that ridge, but it's really easy. You just drop it in there like that. Done, done. Bingo. Very cute. This is a canister that I would be willing to leave out. I would put this next to an aquarium, and I wouldn't put an FX6 next to the aquarium. So let's talk about some wins for this, right? Let's talk about the reasons why I am using this outside of that I work for the company. So the wins, it's very quiet. It has a 3-year warranty. It is built by the Italians. It comes with everything I need to set it up. That means I don't have to spend any extra money to do any little enhancements, although you could. And it's very durable just based off of initial inspection. So I really like that. Some negatives, well, there's a negative. It doesn't compete with the FX6 because, well, there isn't one that competes in terms of technology by pushing water at a specific gallons per hour or liters per hour. Just, it doesn't cross compute. So I'll give that a negative. And maybe those suction cups. I would like to see something a little bit more robust, and that's something that hopefully I can work on. But definitely attractive. You don't like black, tape it all off, take it apart, spray paint it. You can do that. It's very clean. It doesn't have a ton of cracks or crevice to make it difficult, but it definitely will fit in those tighter spaces. It'll move some water. It'll do it quietly. And you'll rest assured knowing that it was made well in Italy, and well, that's a lot. So do me a favor, leave a comment. What do you think? Something you could see putting on an aquarium? I'm not a fan of hang on the backs. Now, I haven't found one that I really loved. I just haven't found one that I really love. So I always stick with canisters, and when I get down to the smaller aquariums, I use very small hang on the backs, but I can see myself using this honestly on probably like a 20-gallon or more, and it would do very well. This is also good for maybe traveling. You can keep it, have it running for some totes if you want it to, instead of just air. You can have everything going, and it's not that heavy in terms of taking with you, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. The other thing is if you're going to go to competitions or you're bringing fish with you and you're going to put them in an aquarium and they said they've cycled everything, well, rest assured you have yours running and you know what to do. Hook it up to that while the competition is getting ready, and then once it's ready, you can pull this off, and it just gives you the ability to travel with something that can help polish and keep an aquarium running in terms of the nitrogen cycle. So let me know what you think. So I appreciate you taking the time to come check out the Whale 120, 200, 350, and 500. Now, you know what? Before we go, this is always a problem. How easy is it to attach it, right? I'm not going to use the clips or anything, but let's see. Goodness, I love it. So thank you for watching. There'll be another video regarding some other product at some point, but I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. You know what's next. Holla! If at first you don't succeed, try again. You still don't succeed, try again. And if you're learning each time, eventually success will follow. I found that very true, not only keeping aquariums, but in life, no matter what it was. Whether it was implementing it on the track in high school or it was applying it in the military for 13 years of my life. Try and try again. Because if we don't try, we will never, ever know what we're truly capable of. So whether you're experiencing difficulties or you're in a rut, the darkness seems to be closing in, find the light. There is a light. Go for it. Even if that person, thing, or whatever it is that you need to get to makes you nervous, but it is the light that you need to get out of the darkness, do it. Try it. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody else or you, and it's ethical, there's no harm in trying it. And if all else fails, I'm here. We're all here for you. Thank you so much for watching. Try to have a good weekend and a great week.